and lose,
As
okay,
a
they're going to
Patriots
lose.
fan, how do you feel about your quarterback saying that they shouldn't have even won the Super Bowl that they won?
I don't think there's many people arguing that it wasn't a fumble. They changed the rule because of that.
Do you
Just
think that
feels like he's fully jumped ship from that organization.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Card Talk. I'm Ryan, joined as always by Tyler and Lou. A lot to get into on today's episode, including our recap from F1 in Miami. We will definitely get into that right away. We'll also talk about some of the early NT football sales. We've got some Facebook questions, play of the week, but of course, we will start with what's on your mind. Ty, Lou, who wants to go first today?
Full-blown F1 addict. See you in Austin. See you at the go-kart track. I got a need for speed. Might order Gran Turismo. Just race simulators for the rest of my life. Still a big Magnussen guy. I have to Venmo someone a lot of money. I lost some coin on a couple bets this weekend, that's for sure. Rangers are down bad. You can't let up 7 goals 2 games in a row, especially when your goalie's supposed to be pretty good. Yes, that's what happens when you don't have playoff experience. And you go against 2 of the greatest of all time, Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. But back in the world's most famous arena tomorrow night, I expect a W. And I expect Game 7 back in the Garden with action.
it's going to be tough, I think.
It might be tough, but it might not be tough.
True.
Just got to win one, and then you got to win one.
And then you have one more after that, and then it's Game 7.
Then you're home. No. You just win one, and then you win one.
Oh, right. Yeah. You win one, and then you're home. Yep.
You win one at home. You take care of business. It's a classic. Take care of business.
You keep the series alive. Yep.
And then you grind it out.
Yep. And then here we are.
Back home. Game 7.
And that's sports, folks.
Are you going to be upset when they lose in 5?
I don't know. There's like sunrise in the east, bro. What?
So
I actually don't know the answer to that question.
Rides in the east doesn't know.
You've been on your toes this morning. Another thing on my mind. Over under on if I move out before I put a thing over my lights.
No chance you're doing that. That's what the security deposit's for.
No, it came that way, bro.
Oh yeah, you're chilling.
Dusty apartment. Did a little PMGs still sell pretty well on eBay. Check that out.
Little note for all the people out there: PMG is still selling for some money.
Yeah, Steve McNair of 150. The Suns are gonna grind it out. If Luka wins that series, Luka becomes like Luka in a real way.
We're just ignoring the rundown.
That's what I got. Yeah. Why? There's nothing on the rundown.
NBA, NHL playoffs.
I mean, that was thrown in late.
Right, but I feel like if I didn't say something right there, you would have kept going, and it would have been a whole thing.
I might have. We can end it off with Rye. Not Rye. Sorry, Rye. Jay. Making Lou look like a freaking angel in the recap recording.
I thought it was nice. I was like a floating head. It was cool.
Yeah, so that was good editing skills.
I also don't think that was Jay's fault. I think it might have been the exposure is what we learned.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. Listen, I'm Team Jay, as always.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm going to go for what's on my mind, the F1 packs. Jason just put them in the chat. I'm a little confused because they're just cars. Like, they're just pictures of cars, or it's not even pictures. I think it's like artwork of cars. And there was a gazillion of them there, and they're selling $50 a pop on eBay. Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple sales at 50. Like,
they're probably closer to like 25 or 30.
Yeah, they're like 30.
Okay, so that's I would still argue is kind of. I think it's cool. Like, it's great if you want $20. Not that bad. Like, that's fine. But $50 seems like a lot.
$50 is a good amount, but if they were selling them for $30 there, do you think they would have sold a lot of them?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Agreed.
If they were selling for 50, they would have sold a lot of them there.
They were selling shirts for 80 and hats for 130. They could have sold Lewis Hamilton's sweat for 500 and would have sold.
We're gonna get to talk about F1 a little bit more. I know we talked about a little bit of Sunday, but like more like finalized thoughts. The amount of money that you need to have to go to those events is crazy.
Outrageous.
There's a couple sneaky moves. Bring in a water bottle, no doubt. Otherwise, you're getting smoked for a good like $25.
If you
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
if you want to have any memory of going there with a shirt or a hat, you need to like take out a loan against your like 401k. Like it's insane.
You're not wrong. They don't, it's not called Formula One for a reason. It's not Formula 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on my mind this morning. So a couple things.
They claim to have lost money on the event. Maybe. Anyway.
Year one.
So first off, got to recognize Jay, because I absolutely smoked him at the end of last episode saying that Jay was going to not show up with breakfast or try to put it on one of us last minute. And that didn't happen. So got to give Jay love, because we definitely like to smoke Jay when he makes mistakes. But we also got to show him love that when he didn't make a mistake and showed up with Duncan and early. So shout out to Jay for that.
Good job, Jay.
Second, I don't know if we have the clip somewhere. I would love for Jason to put them together. Every week, Lou's apartment gets one more piece in the background.
It's like trying to build a home over
progressive. Like, I like it. It's just like, what next week is going to be on the wall? I'm like,
wait till it's going to be hanging soon.
I'm looking forward to it. It's like you got a tree, you got a couch. There's a little something on the side of the couch here.
The tray, the armchair tray.
There's a little orange thing by the window.
A little bottle of water.
I mean, it's just
that's just a foam roller. That's all that is.
Yeah, but that wasn't there before.
It wasn't. Nor was the tray. The tray's illegal.
Right. And when did the couch get there? Like, the tree was there first.
2 weeks ago.
I love it.
Thank you.
78 days till the National. We're
how many?
2 weeks, 2 months.
2 weeks, 2 months.
I'm just saying, 2 weeks, 2 months.
I'm so fired up.
Next week it's going to be 70. The week under that, it's under 60 or under 70. It's like, this is crazy.
And then it'll be 50.
Wild.
And crazy. Then it'll be Thursday at the National.
Before you even know it.
Giddy running around.
I think I'm skipping the National.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm joking. Keep going, Ray.
But yeah, 70 days to the National. Yeah, that's those are the three things on my mind today. So
talk to me about your, like, where it kind of is that your bat cave?
No, this is my office. It's like a work in progress, but it's like,
yeah, you got a lot of balls talking about my stuff in the background.
He was giving love.
I was giving love.
No, it was
just absolutely.
It was
Rise going a little heel turn.
What happened to
give love after
positive vibes only?
Yeah. Positive vibes only. I'm very aware of the fact that previously you've taken shots at the background. Now you're taking some more shots at the background by doing like underhanded compliments. It's okay. I know who you are, Ryan.
Okay. Okay. No, but yeah, there's supposed to be like a sign, like a neon sign on the wall, maybe some shelves, some lighting. It's not really like, coming together at the moment, just not like on the priority list. It's more towards the bottom. So maybe one day.
You will have it.
You good, Ty?
I'm super good. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. F1, Miami. Let's do a little recap on that. First, let's just get overall thoughts on the weekend.
I don't do music festivals. We talked in the last episode. If you didn't hear that, it felt like what someone that's super pumped to be going to like Coachella felt like to me. And I don't know, for a while I haven't gotten that giddy, but it was like we just had a great time. Friday night we did a little dinner hang sesh. Sunday morning was elite vibes. Breakfast, coffee. Boys, Reg, Sam, hung with Lou, got some good rest. The cars are fast. Sounds are loud. Diverse.
Not as loud as I thought, though.
Really? The most diverse group of individuals at a single event I've seen, which is really cool. Languages, backgrounds, traveling in, flags, I guess I got to go to the World Cup. That's what's next. 2026 World Cup. Not going to this one.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how I don't know of any other sporting events where it's like a full weekend event. And like I'm not like Tyler said, I'm not really a music festival guy, but like an event where I can go for an entire weekend is fun. So I thought that was cool. I wish I knew a little bit more about how to get around the place. It was like a little bit difficult getting around, especially in the beginning. But once you figured that out, it got a lot easier.
Yeah, we definitely, and I mean, Rye, we don't even know your story. Did you get on Sunday? Did you walk it 45 minutes or did your boy pick you up again?
Oh boy, picked us up for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
You dialed that in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had that locked in the second we got out of the car.
Love that.
Yeah, I mean, as the days got on, we got better logistically.
Yeah, just for some reference, we like parking there is an absolute nightmare. It is like, you're walking through Miami and like you're not parking right next to the stadium. There's a million people. So the only parking available, because we didn't schedule this ahead of time, right? So we're at the event. I think it was Thursday. Reg is like, we got to find parking. So get online and there's like lot 46. It says it's a walking lot. Okay.
Yep.
There's a shuttle lot and there's a walking lot.
Mhm.
So lot 46 is the only walking lot left. So we're like, yeah, sure, like no brainer, like gotta get this. It was at $60 on Friday and $80 for Saturday. Get out of the car on Friday, ready to walk in lot 46. 49-minute walk.
Yep.
49 minutes. 2.2 miles to the stadium.
Yep.
That's not a walking lot. That's not a walking lot. A walking lot is 25 minutes or less. 49 minutes and 2.2 miles is not a walking lot. So we start walking. And again, now mind you, it's 91 degrees, feels like 96 the first day. The second day was like 93, feels like 98. So we start walking. We probably walked halfway there. Gentleman on a golf cart's like, hey, anybody need rides? Sure. Absolutely. Got a ride, got his phone number. So then the next couple days when we needed to walk there, got the contact info, bang, didn't have to walk 2.2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
The getting the phone number was a elite play. Ours was, we definitely did some walking, a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And we hopped in some cabs, paid them down in cash, felt like a little bit of a New York City move.
Yeah.
A little vet move. And then you just had to let the heat seep. Once you got past the first day of some heat, we were good.
Yeah, the first day, we had parking for Saturday and Sunday. So Friday was the day we took an Uber, like to the other side, like I think where you guys come in, the shuttle, like near the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on the other side. So we're on West Campus, and you don't come in where the shuttle is anywhere near West Campus. So, I mean, you take an Uber, we walked 35 minutes just to get to the stadium. And then in the stadium, right, you guys know, I mean, it's a walk to get through there with the tunnels and all around the track, man. It was, once you get hit in the mouth by the heat, it's a whole different ballgame.
It was epic.
But I would say, I know Lou, I think we talked about it on dinner. I remember talking about it with you guys, but it's like, until you see it in person, you don't really understand the difference between where Red Bull and Ferrari are versus everybody else. You just don't understand until you see it in person.
Yep. And it also put in perspective for me why people respect Alonso so much, why people respect Lewis. I mean, I obviously respect Lewis enough as it is, but like the way he drives with the car that he clearly has is pretty amazing. Pierre is a very good driver. Yeah, I gained a lot of respect for the drivers just based on seeing it with my eyes, seeing how they come out of the turns, how they're driving, who's aggressive, who's not, all that stuff.
I've been very open on this show that I'm not Team Max. I will never be Team Max. Max is far and away the best driver.
Max and Charles are the two best drivers. Yeah,
far and away Max at the moment. I mean, didn't take pole, which is a little surprising, and then to come out and pass Charles in the first 3 laps is just he's that good. That
pass was right in front of us.
Was it? He's good, man. He's very, very, very good. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these other teams make adjustments. I heard Ferrari's working on something that they're going to put on display in like Barcelona, I think is what it said. I obviously would expect Mercedes to do something, at least you'd hope. But really, shout out to George Russell, right? Top 5 in every race. Started 12th. And finished above Lewis. Got to 5th. Shout out to
big balling.
Yeah, shout out to George, man. But yeah, it was it was like the national meets sports sports, right? Like Lou said, you had something to do every day. It wasn't just you go in town, you hang out the night before, so you're ready. You go to the event and then you leave. Like Friday was something, Saturday was something, Sunday. I mean, there's a million things to do there. There's a lot to see. It was very, very cool. I had a blast. It was so much fun. I cannot wait for Austin.
Switching gears a little bit. This man just signed with Manchester City.
Is it official?
It's official. It's here we go for Fabrizio Romano.
What?
It's what?
What did you just say?
It's here we go for Fabrizio Romano.
What does that mean?
It's like if Schefter tweeted it.
Got it.
Right? It's like, is it official? Well, like Schefter.
Understood. But like that guy talked about it, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And he said, here we go, which is like he doesn't say here we go unless like here we go. You know? More devastation. Manchester United is in pure pain, absolute pain, down bad pain, the worst pain that I've endured. And now the great young prospect in the world is going to play in the same city. And we're just going to keep being terrible.
Tough.
Yeah, tough scene.
Yeah.
Champions League final is set. Manchester City fumbled the bag again in a major way to Real Madrid, up 2. Like, let 3 goals in a 5-minute span in the 90th minute.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Bro, they dominated over 2 games. They
gave up 3 in the last 5 minutes?
Bro, yes. Are you serious? They gave up 3. So they gave up 2. It was the 89th minute. They're up 2.
So Ty. So let me ask you this. If you're as optimistic about soccer as you are, how is that not bigger news? Because I'm gonna guess Lou doesn't know about that either.
What, the 2-1 thing? I do know because we were together. Okay. That's the only reason I know.
Lou, have you heard about it? Have you heard about it otherwise?
No.
That would be my thought. Is like, why is that not bigger news?
Champions League semifinal?
Yeah, like the fact that it's like Champions League semifinal. It's a close game.
It's just what you're listening to. Like, I think it's. Just
I'm not exposed to any.
I think it's just what you're listening to. Like,
understood.
I think if you're watching ESPN or something, yeah.
What?
If you're watching ESPN, I'm sure that was on ESPN.
Understood.
Most people have no clue that Max Verstappen won an F1 race in Miami this week.
That's true.
Understood.
But by the way, they did have 2 million viewers this weekend, which I think is their highest viewing total ever. So that's something to think about.
And there were some names at the old F1 race. A couple goats.
There were a couple goats.
Saw Patty in the wild.
Really?
Yeah, iced up.
Oh yeah.
Iced up. Right?
Not Paolo Banchero?
No, not him. Couldn't take pictures. Head down the whole time. But
question.
Yes.
Question for both of you. Coming out of the weekend, is there a new F1 play you've contemplated? Was there any thoughts over the weekend around, okay, something interesting here? Maybe you're making an Ocon play now. Not sure.
I figured Lou's probably trying to make some more Lance Stroll plays.
Got you.
I figured Lou's still locked in.
No.
Lou, how about Lando? We long on Lando after this weekend?
He said absolutely not. That was your guy. We have it on record.
The straw is still the straw, all right?
I've been very clear that I was out after the latest season of Drive to Survive. Like, I don't know what to say. How many times I got to say it? He was just not nice to my guy, and that's it.
You were in, now you're out?
Like, that's inexcusable behavior.
Understood. But no, I haven't really thought about like making any like extra plays after this weekend. You know, I still like Charles, still like Lewis. Like, I didn't go there and be like, oh, I got to go buy 50 more of them.
Yeah, to be honest, it felt like I kind of walked away being like, cool, my intuition was pretty.
You made the right place.
On par. Yeah, I have as much George as I could ever want. I have Lewis, I have Max, I have Charles. The only thing I wish I could have is like maybe some Pierre, but shout out to my guy Aaron, by the way, finished the rainbow.
That's pretty cool.
That? Sick. Did the whole Pierre rainbow. Pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, enough F1. I feel like people are gonna get mad.
And shout out to
that's why I learned a little footy.
Yeah.
There was some big news this morning. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ohio State signed the #1 quarterback once again in 2024. Just figured I'd put it out there. I don't know you guys aren't as excited.
It's really
as I might be.
it's put you over the edge in recent years, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just dominating college football. Just 6-7 straight titles. You hate to see it.
Yeah, all-season champions of the world, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Speaking of off-season champions, Lou, how are the Jets doing?
Great. It's slow right now. Had rookie minicamp.
I did see Rucker got hurt.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's got like a foot injury or something. He's been battling.
Small.
Are we talking rookie minicamp injuries for the NFL season?
Yeah, like let's.
I'm just.
Isn't it like we're not even
eating
hot dogs and like?
Well, to be fair, the schedule comes out on Thursday, so I'm excited about that.
And to be fair, Lou did say on record that it sounds like the Patriots are going to play the Jets week 1. That they're going to
Jay said that. Lou didn't say that.
Yeah,
hey,
well then Lou's
as
okay.
a
They're going to
Patriots
lose.
fan, how do you feel about your quarterback saying that they shouldn't have even won the Super Bowl that they won?
I'm just being honest, right? Like I don't think there's many people arguing that it wasn't a fumble. They changed the rule because of that.
Do you think that
feels like he's fully jumped ship from that organization?
Do you think it makes it more realistic and understandable why I've hated him for so long? Because he's just a liar.
No,
he's a liar. His career is built on a lie.
He's not signing a one-day contract with the Patriots to retire.
I disagree.
Oh, there's no way that's happening, Ryan. That bridge is so burned.
Come on.
You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Yeah. That's a proper admission right there.
Hate to see it.
All right. I think we've done our dance around the sports world. Anything else we need to talk about? Tour de France. I'm pretty locked in.
I'm not talking like Tour de France.
Let's get into. We spent a lot of time on F1, so just to make sure we've got time for everything, let's get into some of the Facebook questions. Facebook IG questions. First one's from Matt Anthony Bleimer. I think I said that right. It says, with Nationals right around the corner, what are 3 of you guys buying and or selling? Football, basketball, F1, baseball, Marvel, PMGs, etc. Love the podcast. Also keeps me busy at work.
I'm honestly not buying anything right now. Like at the moment, I'm not really anything outside of like probably Jets and T. If I can see something interesting, I'm not really purchasing right now. I think it's an interesting time in the market, and I think we'll probably talk about this a little bit. Me and Teller were talking about it a lot over the weekend. Just interesting time in the marketplace. So I'm not really thinking about buying and selling in that way as actively. So there's nothing I'm really thinking about right now.
I'm doing a good amount of grading, getting prepped to get a bunch of cards graded. By the way, we should talk. There was a little PSA sneak announcement yesterday, pre-announcement of an announcement.
Yeah, so they're going to drop something. I think it's today about economy submissions.
So I'm buying Raw Footy. I'm continuing my Chris Kreider PC, and I'm buying Kevin Magnuson Haas stuff. That's where I'm at. I got a good amount of cards. I'm in. Someone DM me. I have my gold Neymar Kaboom. Contemplating moving it, potentially, possibly. I just don't know because I think Brazil's gonna have a proper squad. But soccer, hockey, F1.
Yeah, so I'm not
game for the kid.
I'm not doing anything different. I think the thing we're looking at more is buying things that we want to have in the showcase at the National. So the GOAT stuff, right? I think that's the kind of stuff that people are going to want at the National, to try to have some of that. And then the usual football. We've talked about it a million times in the show that like football definitely peaks at the National. So to be able to have some of that stuff in the showcase is really what we're looking for. Like, I don't think the time to have your showcases built for the National, like, I don't think you want to buy that stuff 3 weeks before the National. I think you want to buy that stuff 90 days before the National. That's where we're at.
Good take.
Buying that stuff now and having it ready to go when, July 27th comes around is kind of where our focus is. So not really doing much different at the moment other than maybe setting a card or 2 back in a deal to build boxes for the National. Like, we've already built a couple boxes that we'll have in the showcases.
That's just how you run a proper organization.
Still feel underprepared, but we'll get there. All right. Donald says, first off, love the podcast. Who do Lou and Tyler PC that we, the listeners, may not know about, i.e. Ryan has a massive Donnie Nickey collection. We know his story behind it. What is your story in connection that no matter what, you would get that player's card? Ryan, who is a new PC player that you're working on or will work on, and why?
I am drawn to wrestling cards from a personal collection standpoint. I think that's kind of like one of my first loves in general in the world was pro wrestling. So I've bought some stuff. I have some Dusty Rhodes, Razor Ramon, and stuff like that. But I'm also consistently looking for the right opportunity to enter into a rock card. I don't think I've ever actually talked about it on the show. I really want to get a really good rock card from WWE somewhere in his like somewhere along the line of his releases, because The Rock was kind of like my first favorite athlete when I was a young kid. So that's something I'm always thinking about. I need to just find the right entry point and like actually decide to do it. Like you have like thoughts about buying something, and then you don't really execute against it until one day
All the
hits you,
time.
and then so that's kind of where I am with The Rock.
Ty?
So, I mean, most people, nothing. Maybe I've been pretty like on record of what I collect from a PC standpoint. The latest, newest is my guy Kevin Magnuson, the Dane. I'm a big Danish collector guy. I should start collecting some Ericsson stuff. Greatest sports story of all time. Haven't gone there yet.
One of the all-time card talk moments doesn't get talked about.
Yeah. Mbappe, Chris Kreider, Joao Felix,
Charizard.
Pokemon. Charizard. Well, my favorite Pokemon stuff to what I would say PC, and I want to like really do a better job, is energy cards. I like first edition energy cards for some reason. I think there's action there. That's what I got, Donald.
So I don't really have anybody new in terms of guys that like I've been like I'll buy their stuff no matter what. Like Donnie's really like the only guy that like if I ever saw it, like I would sell anything I owned before those. But one of the guys I've been picking up lately, like here and there, and I've picked up some cool stuff, is definitely Blaze Jordan. Again, I thought it was cool. I shared it on IG. I shared it on a lot of my YouTube stuff. I think we've talked about it on here before. I got a DM. I remember where I was. I was sitting in the car going through some of my messages and said like a new message request from Blaze Jordan, like 24. And I was like, well, that's like, I know who Blaze Jordan is. I'm like, that's got to be somebody else, right? Like somebody with a fan account or something. And sure enough, it was Blaze Jordan. And he said like, hey, watch your YouTube videos. Like big fan of your stuff. Like want to send you some stuff. Some things to give away, some things to keep. Sent me like a game used bat, some signed baseballs, some cards we gave away. It was just really cool. I've sent him some DMs before we've talked. Just a really, really cool dude. So just not every day you get to talk to like an athlete, especially like an upcoming baseball prospect. Blaze Jordan's definitely one of the, I mean, I haven't checked the rankings recently, but I think he was one of the top 5 or 6 Red Sox prospects.
He's very good and drops nukes on people.
So just so like I picked up a red Sapphire Bowman auto PSA 9 when I was in Boston. I thought that was kind of cool, right? He's a Boston prospect that was in Boston on the trip, just like stuff like that, right? Another thing is like Reg and I went to Miami. It was our first race together. Regina loves George Russell. Picked up like a George Russell Sapphire card when we were down there at a card shop we had never been to that we made friends with. So just like stuff like that, like memories and stuff like when you go to cities. I think that's another cool thing I've been trying to do is like when I go to cities. I got that from Jimmy, Kentucky Basketball Cards. He'll do that. Like when he goes to a city, like he went to the first ever national he went to, like when he got on IG was Chicago. So went there and picked up a cool Devin Hester card. Just like stuff like that I think is a unique element to collecting. So
Devin Hester was born in 2000. I'm Devin Hester. Blaze Jordan was born in 2002, which like boggles my mind every time I look at it.
Yeah, that is wild.
We're pretty much as close to 2050 as we are 2020 or 2000. So like things are weird.
Yeah. So those are the F1 cards for people.
Yeah, there was.
So somebody asked in the chat, like, hey, what do these cards look like? So if you're watching on video, Tyler's flipping through some.
Yep.
Ty, your pack was way better than mine. I ripped one for the YouTube vlog, and
Oh wait, the packs are different.
yeah,
What do you mean, different cards?
yeah, they don't have all the same guys.
I
They're
thought it
not
was all
guys,
just.
they're cars.
Yeah, they don't
You
have
have-
the same. I mean, I'll open one right now.
What
I'm
do you
intrigued.
got?
I thought it was
Meaning
just.
they're not all the teams.
I'm
Isn't it 10 cards? 10 teams?
No, there's only like 6 cards in a pack, right?
Nope.
No.
I
Yeah.
opened one pack and I
Yeah,
got
5
4.
cards in
Oh,
a
there's
pack.
6. There's 6. There's
Yeah.
5. There's 5.
Yeah, here.
All right, Ryan knows everything. I just,
Ty,
I
who do
love
you
how we're
got?
just opening packs.
I mean, I cleaned up. I got Mercedes. I got McLaren.
Yep, I didn't get that.
I got
Ferrari,
AlphaTauri.
So
Yep.
now I understand why the prices are what they
Williams
are. I'm here
Racing.
now.
See, these are like I'm gonna end up selling the good ones because these are who I.
Ah,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa,
Haas.
whoa.
Look at that!
A
What a car!
beautiful
What a,
car.
what a beauty!
There's a Haas one. Alfa Romeo, pass,
Yeah.
and
Damn.
then McLaren. Shout out to Loose Boy, Daniel Norris or Daniel Ricciardo
Daniel
and
Norris.
Lando Norris.
Daniel Norris. Shout out to
Daniel
the Detroit
Norris.
Tigers.
Yeah. I mean, that's
The
pretty
Merc
clean.
one's probably a big time card then in that reality.
It's a pretty clean card.
I just want to get this Haas card signed by Tyler and Lou.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
I love Haas. I
We're
wish.
so Team Haas.
So I'm kind of worried though.
Why? Can we like become like? I feel like in Austin we need to like have the Haas guys on.
I agree. I'm just worried. I feel like they're not as Team America as I thought, so I'm hurting a little bit. But it's okay.
Explain. What day did you pick up?
I think their whole company is like based in England, which is not what I thought.
Speaking of England, somebody in the questions this week said, "When are you guys coming to the UK?"
We're coming. I'm coming at the very least. I got to go see my boy Tosin on film.
Right? You want to go to the UK? That'd be fun.
Let's go to a footy match.
Mm,
Come on,
Right? Let's get really into like a borderline
Fulham.
English team.
They're going into the Prem this year.
Yeah,
Won
like what's the one
championship.
below the
They've been
Prem?
up
What
and
league
down.
is that?
Championship
I could do like Chelsea, Man United.
for a match.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, we can do that big time,
In.
You don't want to get into like a random team with me? That'd be fun.
guys.
No, I just don't care enough. I'm just not gonna lie.
Let's go in September. Let's go.
Like, let's get into Sheffield United.
There's no city, Jay.
All right, we got it. We got to get
Sheffield United is way
gotta get through
cooler,
some
but I'd say
questions.
Brentford.
rapid
Right.
fire.
Questions. Go.
Rapid
Alright.
fire questions, right? Quick answers. Who would you rather have in the fourth quarter, down 6, 2 minutes to go?
Not Josh Allen.
Josh Allen or Justin Herbert?
Justin
Josh
Herbert's not
Allen.
even close.
Josh Allen. Next question.
That's a stupid answer.
Why don't drivers refill with gas during the races?
It's because it makes them
Makes the
faster.
car heavy.
Didn't know that. Does Ryan just switch shirts depending on who's in first? Doug from New Jersey.
Good
I
question.
think
Doug
he's
from New
more of a
Jersey.
second guy, so he can be on board when they become first.
Good question. Good question. Good answer. Is Jalen Hurts someone people should invest in?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tyler and I agree. What's inside the GP packs? We just showed those.
Yep.
Thoughts on F1 Sapphire? Do you think the prices are undervalued versus Chrome at the moment?
Yes. Under versus Chrome. Yeah.
Can we?
That was a
pause
little
this
bit. We
for a
should
second?
talk. Yeah, we should talk about that for a little bit. People were upset, right?
First off, I know I came on the show, bonus show on Sunday. If you didn't watch it, and I was like, "This LeBron card makes no sense." I think Sapphire should command a far lower price point than Chrome.
Based on.
It just being more supply. I don't know. I never understood. Like
No
when
What did
way.
you just say? Sapphire is way less than Chrome.
Way less supply.
what I mean by that is just like added on product. So you think Sapphire should be a more expensive, better?
Dramatically more expensive than regular Chrome. I
just
believe.
don't like it. I just am like,
Yeah, that's a perspective.
I just don't
I
like
like the
way it
cracked
looks.
ice look. I like the cracked ice look. I like it on college like contenders autos. That's my favorite set to collect.
Me too.
So to grab it on a chrome card, I think looks awesome.
so
the
is
only
what
thing I wish
happened?
they had is I wish they had
same as-
autos. I wish they had autos. That would make it way more fun to pull a Max Verstappen gold refractor auto from Sapphire. I would have way more interest in Sapphire if there was autos. That's the
I'm
only
actually
thing that's
weirdly
missing.
okay with it not having auto. I think it's like kind of part of it, but I get it.
Yeah, I like the
I
Sapphire
just
autos
got.
a
I
lot.
just don't. So essentially, it's like mosaic. When
It's not like
when
Mosaic
Champions League Sapphire came up, what I mean by Mosaic is it's cracked ice as an insert turned into a set for more product.
No, it's just a card design. The cracked ice is just the feel. It's just the design. Like it looks like.
Is it the same?
No,
Like it's cracked ice, or does cracked ice look different?
Cracked ice is a completely different thing. It just has that vibe, right?
I was not paying attention. What was the question?
You said you like the cracked ice look.
Yes.
Is it actually just a set of cracked ice stuff, or is it different, but you're saying it looks like cracked ice?
He's talking. Is it literally cracked ice? Like this is a ridiculous conversation. It's not like the Panini cracked ice. It's a completely different thing. It's just that vibe.
I don't know well enough. I mean, it looks like a cracked ice card, so I'm just saying it's cracked ice. I don't know if that's the actual, if it's the exact same technology used between both of them.
Got it. I don't know. It just feels like I don't know.
All right, Jay, let's get into play of the week. Shout out to everybody who submitted questions. If you guys want to have questions answered on the show, make sure you guys check out the Facebook group, Card Talk Pod. We always take questions from there every week and try to get those answered on the show. But let's get into play of the week, see what we got. Shout out to everybody that was live with us on Mother's Day morning. Ripped a box on Zoom with the play of the week winners. Ripped a V-Friends box, gave some cool stuff away, hit some really cool stuff. So shout out to everybody who won cards this weekend. All right, our first play is from Christopher, and it says, play of the week submission, May 9th, 2022, Card Talk, put his name. It says, I collect wrestling cards, and when Panini announced the license change, it was obvious that a new crop of Prism high-end modern collectors would be entering the niche of the hobby. I started looking more at a high-end numbered modern instead of vintage to flip as a result. The Undertaker and The Rock's 1415 Topps Chrome Gold out of 50 have been steadily trending up in value into the thousands around the same time, which was an unusual spike in value. When I saw a raw 2015 Topps Chrome Undertaker Pulsar at a 75 come up for sale on eBay, I decided to bid aggressively. The Pulsar was much more aesthetically pleasing than the gold, and I ended up winning it for about $96.98 on January 30th. Shortly after receiving, I PSA'd it for $50 economy, sent in the Undertaker to be graded. During this time, the Panini WWE Prism was building a great deal of hype, and the Undertaker was announced for the Hall of Fame. I got the card back with the PSA 10, which made it a Pop 1 at the end of March, just in time for WrestleMania and his Hall of Fame introduction and Prism release. I had fun writing an elaborate shop-at-home style product description and put the card up for $5,000 oboe. I immediately got multiple watchers, and on April 25th, I accepted an offer for $3,000. After considering raw card COGS, cost of
COGS, yep.
Yeah, cost of grid services was $96.98. Good sold. There we go. eBay fees, promoted, shipping, everything. Profit was $2,267.47 for the dead man.
Respect. I love it. The Pulsar play when you see the gold going.
I tell you what,
to grade. Boop, bang, boom.
There's a lot of people that have been in play of the week that have done these promoted listings. I've got to try promoted listings because I see a lot of people getting good value and a lot of people using it. And I've never used it. I don't know enough about it. So it's interesting. He said promoted listing.
Yeah, it's funny. I think it speaks to how the behavior of a buyer is like literally like they look, the first thing they see, they jump on, you know?
Yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, hell of a play.
That's a good play.
It's a good looking card. All right, Jay. All right, so this is from Football Card of the Day. It says, I bought this George Pickens auto on December 30th of last year for $15. I really like the idea of being able to get an auto of someone who's going to be a high pick for such a great price, knowing I would be able to sell it on draft night for a large profit. Pickens didn't end up getting any cards in Bowman University, so I knew I had a great chance to cash in big. After seeing one sell for $150 on draft night, I listed mine right away for $149.99 as a buy it now, and it sold immediately.
Dang.
Even after eBay fees, it still turned out to be an 8x play.
Not bad. Can't complain.
Yeah. So this is from Superglow. This is actually the second time we've seen Superglow on this show.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's unfamiliar.
Yeah, so Superglow's got some. It sounds like Superglow's getting some people that don't have cards anywhere else, which is kind of cool and can be sneaky on stuff, right? It's typically not licensed, so there's stuff that goes into it there. But I think oftentimes if somebody doesn't have a lot of cards, it can lead to plays like this. So
Yeah.
fair play.
Real quick sidebar, Bowman University. I saw someone got a gold DJ for $50 or something like that in our Instagram group. That's really good value, I feel like, no?
I
Yeah.
thought it was 15.
15, yeah, I'm thinking 50 because of the gold. 15, yeah.
I'm gonna go on record, and you guys are gonna disagree with this because I know you guys are DJ fans. DJ will not be the starting quarterback in Clemson by week 5.
That's fine. I have no perspective really, but
that Cade kid that is coming in there from, was it Lake Travis in Texas? That kid is going to be a stud.
I think DJ is good, but I get it.
Yeah. But yes, $15. A lot of that stuff is definitely dropped. I had like a Matt Corral auto that was like doing 100, 150 on opening day, and I saw one did $56 the other day.
After the draft,
yeah, hate to see it, but
you do hate to see it.
Yeah, might take your boy Darnold's job.
That's Lou's boy. Just kidding. That's my boy.
Yeah,
that is my boy for life. That's my boy. He's my boy. That's my boy.
Next play.
Ride for Sam, die for Sam.
All right, next one is.
Should I pick up this Kevin Magnuson gold of 50 PSA 10 top?
I thought you bought it already.
2020. Oh, I bought a couple.
No, you don't like Sapphire. I thought. Next.
You guys might have swayed me.
All right, this is from Mark K. Memorabilia. It says, just wanted to say I love the pod. Recently found the pod about 2 months ago. I got hooked. I have a 45-minute drive to and from work every day, so I was able to get through about 150 episodes in about 6 weeks.
Oh my God.
First off, shout out to Mark. It says, submission for play of the week. I'm very much into collecting items outside of the 4 major sports and things that are harder to find. Wrestling, Olympics, NASCAR, celebrity cards are all things I've been on for years. I bought a 2012 Topps Olympic USA Champions Carl Lewis auto BGS 9 on 8/19 last year for $35 plus shipping and fees. Sold today, May 3rd, on eBay after taking a best offer at $500 plus $5 shipping. About a 14x flip.
$5 shipping, wow.
All right. Mark is our boy, very much into collecting items outside the 4 major sports.
Just to be clear, $5 shipping is the new norm.
Meaning that's a lot?
No, that's what it costs to ship stuff now.
Yeah.
You just said $5 shipping. Wow. Like it was high.
Well, no, I meant like $500 card. You would think that the person would probably want like a higher value shipping, like a priority or something, you know?
Understood. Gotcha.
I think it's a proper play. It's like a clean, simple, proper play. Carl Lewis on card.
Top Olympic champions is interesting. I'm going to look that up while we're talking.
I have one of those autos of Michael Phelps.
Is that who's in? That's what I was wondering. Who else is in there?
Yeah, I have Phelps from that set. It's a BGS 9.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're good looking autos. I mean, the Phelps is on.
Oh, card. Alex Morgan has a rookie card in here.
Really?
Yeah. Wow, that's good stuff. Wow, there's really cool cards in here. Anyway.
Yeah, cool set.
Nice play. Big fan.
Get on it early. Sold it for, paid $36. Sold it for $500. Love to see it. Shout out to Mark. All right, what do we got next, Jay? All right, this is from Shag_sports_cards. Bought this Jordan Poole on Saturday at a mall card show in Boardman, Ohio. Dang it. You can't list Ohio. You just got to say it's a mall show. Because I know Lou and Tyler will not pick this. Goodness.
I got to jump in. My favorite thing about recently is that the Ohio people have completely disregarded Lou and Tyler's "you better leave Ohio" out and leaned into it, and now they're like, "Yo,
yeah."
We're from Ohio. We're proud of it, and we're gonna shout it out, even if it costs us the W.
Yeah, on top of being an Ohio person, they are disrespecting my wishes, so they're finished. Keep going.
Says bought this Jordan Poole on Saturday at a mall card show in Boardman, Ohio. Dealer was asking $800 on it. After looking up comps, there wasn't even a 9.510 listed on eBay, so I went back and made a $700 offer. They accepted. I immediately listed on eBay for $1,400. After the game ended on Saturday night, I checked my eBay and had 3 offers: $900, $1,200, $1,300. I'm not a greedy seller and always take profits and move on to the next play, so I accepted $1,300 and the buyer immediately paid. After fees, cleared $437 in profit in less than 8 hours of owning the card. OHIO, let's go.
Promoted listing.
Another promoted listing. Very
cool
true.
Card. This person is smart for not being greedy with it. Congrats to them. It's a nice play. Would be in consideration for a win if it wasn't for that last sentence.
Let's just be honest. At this point, before we see what's left, you would pick this as the winner if they weren't from Ohio. This would be the winner.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Poole is sick. His game is fun. His game is really fun.
Lou, do you have anything to say?
No.
Hate to see it. Next. All right. So this is from Jeffrey Choyas.
Yep.
This is my play of the week.
This is the.
I bought a Ja Morant 2019 Chronicles PSA 10 for $64 in November. Just sold it for $1,000 a day after he scored 47 in the playoffs versus Golden State Warriors game 2.
Is
So-
so with Nudie in the background?
This is a young Dolph, yeah.
Yeah.
Adult,
So I don't know if Jeff knows this, but this has Young Dolph in the background. And I believe there's someone else in this as well.
I think it's Key Glock. I think.
I thought it was Nudie. Maybe
you
I'm
might
wrong.
be right. We might just be throwing things out.
So there's
Jay, if it's something crazy again, I'm out.
Courtney knows. Courtney, who's in the back of that card? Definitely Dolph, and then it's Nudie or Key Glock. One of the two.
I thought it was Nudie. Keep going, Brad. Keep explaining while we're talking, or keep talking.
but anyways, this card fluctuated at one point.
Key Glock.
It fluctuated
right?
at one point, like right after Young
job,
Dolph
Ty.
passed. It jumped a lot. Then it cooled way down. He bought it for $64 in November, dropped a lot, and then recently has blown up. So it's, I mean, the other day they were doing 120, and they're on fire. Jay said it went crazy because of viral tweets.
Is this what platform do we got here?
Looks like Mercari or something.
Mercari or
is it
like
Mercari
Poshmark or
Facebook,
whatever.
maybe?
It's got to be
Mercari.
Mercari.
Shout out Jay. Shout out Court.
Love
Mercari.
it.
Call.
All right, so Jay says we have a post Player of the Week bonus slide. Jay, are we going to vote first or see the bonus slide first?
I think we should vote first, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to vote first.
So that was the last one.
Yep.
Scroll.
Full scroll. Lance
No.
scroll. Give me the Lance scroll.
I'm going Taker.
So obvious.
Yeah,
That's
easy
something.
winner is Taker.
Yeah, easy winner.
Next. Was that your vote there, right?
No, it just Lou said easy winner.
Got it. One more left. Yeah, Taker's that boy. The tombstone.
One of the great moves in all of wrestling.
Yeah, the tombstone's all time.
Yeah, I can get behind the Undertaker card.
Sorry, Shaq.
Yeah.
Tough scene.
to get this early, to be ahead of it, knowing the Prism stuff's coming, to get not buy a gold as those are trending up, right? This is near the numbering, to grade it, like to get it back. Just, I mean, it's just impeccable timing. It's hard to not pick this. The Jordan Poole one's pretty good, right? To make $500 in, a couple hours. That's pretty good. I like the George Pickens play too. I think that's sneaky.
Me too.
Right. I think, the draft thing is always something I've been really big on. I really like that. I mean, the Carl Lewis is good. I mean, the Morant, they're all good plays. So, but I would agree with Ty and Lou on this one. I would take the Undertaker. So Chris is our winner this week. So Chris, congrats on the win. Sorry, it was Chris. I hope you're from Ohio. That would be amazing. Would love to know that, but I mean, that would make this even more epic if he was, but the odds are not in my favor. So, but yeah, heck of a play. All right, so bonus play. Ty, you want to read this? I'll pull up the latest launch.
Yep. Here we go. TX Cardman traded a PSA 10 pink camo Burrow and $100 for a decent looking raw 1965 Topps Fred Biletnikoff. Was nervous as deal was done on IG. Just got back from PSA and it was grade 8, only 14 higher, worth around $3,500. Kind of feel bad. Do I give the dude some extra money?
No.
Honestly, was hoping for a PSA 6. That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, he
What I
sold you a
would
raw
say,
card.
though, what I would say is you've got a whole life in the hobby. And I don't know, maybe get to know the guy. Maybe you come across a random raw card, you send it his way. I don't think you got to feel guilt for the play. I don't think you got to hand them cash for the play or them or she. But I think that each one teach one, give a little bit back in some form or fashion is how you should be treating that emotion. I see this letter this past week.
What?
And a card. And it's
Okay.
really, I don't know, it's just special. And I think that I myself could do a lot more of it. And I think that that's how I would handle that, whether it's back to that person, just a little bit of love and gratitude can go a long way. That's how I would treat that. But I don't feel you owe anything in terms of recuperation of cash or anything like that regard. Grading's grading.
Yeah, I think you sold somebody a raw. I mean, that person sold you a raw card, so whatever you get on it is what you get on it. That's part of it. Could have come back. It could have just as easily come back at PSA 4, and you would have been upset. So
yeah, it's like someone sells you a box unopened and you pull a 1-on-1.
Yeah, the grading is the bonus that you get for getting something raw, right?
And yeah, you took the risk.
Yeah, you take on all of the risk. There's just so much that goes into it. So I definitely don't feel like, hey, you definitely owe them. Like if they wanted to grade it, they could have graded it, right? There's a reason they chose not to. But like Tyler said, like I think in a situation like this, you could definitely give love back. I mean, that's a pretty big jump to give that person, buy the person another Joe Burrow. I mean, the pink camo 10 Burrow is what, 350, right? Buy him a, orange reactive or a green and send them that something. I mean, what's that going to cost you? $250, $300. Now, again, Ty and Lou might think differently about it, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world if you pass it on.
I agree.
Yeah, I was just curious to get your thoughts on that situation. Thought it was
I
interesting.
like it. I think that's great. It makes I don't know, I'm all jacked up and giddy. I got a lot of cards to grade. I'm feeling refreshed. I don't know. This F1 event like made me happy about life and stuff.
All right. Speaking of F1, we've got latest launch. One of those products is Formula One Dynasty. The second ever release of Formula One Dynasty drops tomorrow Wednesday when this podcast will go live. We record early. You've also got Crown Royal Basketball, Diamond Kings Baseball, Tribute Baseball, and Prism Draft Picks Basketball Choice. And that's it.
What will the dynasties retail at?
If I had to guess, $3,000 a box. $3 to $3,200 a box for one card, one single card.
I have trouble with the pricing on that, but
But a Max and a Lewis are gonna sell for. I mean, a Max is gonna sell for 15, 16 grand for like an average patch auto. I mean, you can get his 2020 stuff for 20 to 30 depending on what it is. So it's gonna sell for maybe not 15, maybe 10 to 15. It's gonna sell for a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, there's huge upside in there. Like a Ferrari. I mean, the Ferrari 101 Charles Leclerc I posted on my story did $80,000. 101 Charles Leclerc. Like a Ferrari logo patch auto of Charles Leclerc this year is going to do pretty well. It might not do 80, but it might do 35, 40. Like that's real upside from $3,000. But yeah, you could also pull. I mean, I love Kevin Magnussen. You guys are big Haas guys. Kevin Magnussen's not doing $3,500.
Can you explain to me why it says that George Russell races for Williams Racing in the checklist?
No, I could not. I have not looked into it enough.
That's a problem, I feel.
Yeah, that would definitely be disappointing if Russell does not have Mercedes patch autos.
It looks like it's going to be Williams, which would be tough.
Yeah, it would definitely be Williams, though, because he wasn't in Mercedes last year.
But
these are going to be last year's jerseys or last year's suits. They're not going to be this year's. The suit, the season's only been going for a little while. These products have been in development for a while.
That's true. That kind of completely ruins the whole thing.
Yeah, Blowout has a 5-box case for $20,000. That's $4,000 a box.
I wanted to bring up quickly. We had a fun on Sunday morning when we all got together. We did the bonus episode, and then we did a little Zoom for all the Play of the Week winners. We ripped 2 boxes of the V-Friend Zero Cool. We pulled Lou pulled probably one of the bigger cards in the entire set. The 2 of 2, very, very lucky Black Cat. The very rare, which is green. And then we pulled an on-card auto, and we pulled a Bubblegum 101. It was pretty fun. Play of the week keeps building.
Pulled 3 101s.
Yeah. No, the very, very, was it 3 101s?
Yeah, because you pulled a 101 auto and another 101, and Lou pulled a 101 and the very rare 2 of 2.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's 101s in every box.
Yeah, action. We did some free national ticket giveaways, and then we're setting up that little event, networking cocktail meet and greet. We still got to figure it out amongst the madness of the schedules. Maybe it's a proper breakfast, like coffee. Maybe it's a proper coffee. And then the last thing I just wanted to say was the overall markets are insane right now. You know, obviously we talk about buying and selling cards in general. The state of the macro economy is daunting for many, and just wanted to give a little acknowledgement to that while we talk a lot about, dollars and cents on this. I know that there's a lot of people, including myself, that have felt stress or anxiety over the last couple of days and weeks, and just want to give people a shout out that are dealing with it. Breathe, go for a walk. Better days ahead, no matter what.
Yeah,
Grateful
stop checking
what
your
you
account.
got. Yeah,
Love it.
that's what I got. And
Cool.
I'm trying to win this Topps Chrome Sapphire.
Big anti-Sapphire guy until 5 minutes ago.
Kevin Magnuson.
Yeah, Sapphire, man.
Spaceship. It's a spaceship. I didn't say didn't like spaceship Sapphire. Just Sapphire in general.
All right, we're out. See you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace, guys.